Hey, here we are with our panel of experts to talk the 2020 Herman Chill Students Cereal Challenge. We've got Harrison Miller and Max McConnell, both experts in the field of cereals. And so I'm just going to ask them just kind of, let them weigh in on our bracket challenge because you, the students, are going to be voting on round one later today. And so I wanted you to hear from some experts. So Harrison, if you would, as an expert in cereal, maybe tell the students why they should maybe listen to some of the things you have to say. Why are you a cereal expert?
I've had cereal for most of my life, and I haven't gone away from it, so I know my game.
Okay. We've got a lifelong cereal eater. If I'm listening to an expert, I want somebody who's spent some time in the field, and so what you bring to the table. Get it? Max, let's talk. Why are you an expert here?
Well, Michael, I think as a associate in the grocery store game, I see a lot of cereals coming through the aisles. Favorite aisle. I always take that aisle on my way to the back, so I look at the cereals. And personally, I'm a cereal guy, morning and night. Great dessert all around.
Okay.
Cereal guy.
Okay, so we've got a lifelong just connoisseur versus we've got some insider information. Max, this might qualify you as a cereal scout. I mean, if you're on the front lines of the cereal game, you see things before most other people, and so I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. So let's get to the brackets. Let's talk matchups here for a second. We're just going to kind of roll through, kind of what we're looking at over the next few weeks, and so. Let's talk brackets. Here we are. In the 2% milk division, we got Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Cookie Crisp, a couple General Mills brands. This may be a surprising matchup, but let's continue to walk through the brackets real quick. It should be noted that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, guys, was the #1 overall seed, not just the #1 in their own bracket. #1 overall. We've got Fruity Pebbles versus Golden Grams. We've got Lucky Charms versus Frosted Mini Wheats. Fruit Loops versus Apple Jacks. Let me go through the other side, the whole milk division. Captain Crunch versus Life. Special K, all varieties of Special K. Honey Bunches of Oats. And then Frosted Flakes versus Crave. Crave, kind of a newcomer, Max. I mean, Crave has not been in the game for too long, have they?
Yeah, they've been here for, just a couple of years, so definitely not as established as the big, brands, but still same Kellogg's there, so, you're getting cool.
I got you. And then rounding it out, Cheerios, again, all varieties of Cheerios versus Boo Berry. Maybe a seasonal favorite, but maybe they peaked at the right time. So, guys, as we talk brackets, any surprises in the seedings?
I would have to say Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cookie Crisps. They're both my favorites, so I'm pretty torn.
Wow. Okay. The 1-8 matchup right off the bat. Thoughts on that, Harrison?
I do think Cinnamon Toast Crunch can get the edge, though. I think they're going to win.
Okay. Max, any surprises in how the cereals landed in the brackets?
Yeah, I'm looking over here in the whole milk division, the 8 seed Cinnamon Life. They must have just gone off in the regular season to make it here. Really hoping for a Cinderella story from them, but Captain Crunch, 1 seed. It's going to be a tough matchup first round.
Captain Crunch is going to be hard to beat. Like you said, maybe Cinnamon Life had kind of that fall season, that fourth quarter of the year, strong performance. I don't know. Somebody's got to fill that 8th slot in the whole milk division. Might as well be them, right? Any cereals, Max, weigh in on this first. Any cereals you feel they're not in the bracket, like they got snubbed? Where are they?
Personally, one that I just tried the other day, walking by aisle 1, favorite aisle, happened to see Eggo's cereal.
As the waffle?
Waffles has like maple syrup. They taste just like waffles. Absolutely amazing. Would have loved to see them in here, but really new to the game, so they're still working their way up the divisions.
Okay. Harrison, any cereal I mean, you've mentioned two. They're facing off in the first round that you like, and you're a lifelong cereal eater. Any
Mhm.
cereals you feel should be deserving of a bracket inclusion?
As I'm looking, I definitely see no Cocoa Puffs.
Oh,
Ooh.
Those were a classic back in the day, so
okay.
I'm sad they're not in here.
Yeah, and there may, yeah, Harrison, I think that's a good one. There's kind of a Cocoa Puff or even the Puff cereal variety seems to
Hmm.
be missing. Yeah, we'll discuss that with the tournament selectors, and maybe that'll change next year. I don't know. Good catches, guys. Any cereal you feel? Again, we just talked about the snubs. What about maybe the cereals that snuck in?
Um,
I'd have to go with blueberry. I mean, seasonal cereal. I know some people are big fans, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the blueberry.
Okay,
I've never even heard of Cinnamon Life, so it's a great compliment to them. They snuck in there.
okay. Yeah, both of those, they feel kind of like that small college, maybe that Northwestern state school that, not a lot of people have heard of, but the fan base is passionate.
Hmm.
And maybe they just, again, had a really good performance, got a few more votes. And so we'll see how they do in the tournament. Again, there's always a Cinderella story. There's always teams that were bubble cereals. And, for whatever reason this year they got left out. We'll see how it shakes out. Um, as we talk about the seedings and the cereals, what cereal, Harrison, do you think maybe is in danger of being upset in the first round?
I think Frosted Flakes, because Crave is a pretty strong cereal, so they got to watch out.
Okay, okay. Max, thoughts? Cereal?
I'd have to go down here to the Southwest and Fruit Loops versus Apple Jacks, Battle of the Fruits, bottom left. I mean, everybody loves Fruit Loops, but Apple Jacks has that apple cinnamony flavor. Really could
Hmm.
have Fruit Loops in the first round.
That the Apple Jacks Fruit Loops, that seems like a battle of two similar cereals, the same shape. It's just a different flavor. Which flavor is going to win out?
Yep.
Harrison, the Frosted Flakes Crave matchup. Is it just going to be the slight sugar, or is it going to be the chocolate that wins the day? Both. You got to watch out for those. Good picks, guys. Let's talk. Maybe not an upset. Is there a tough matchup? Maybe like that. That always that sneaky 4-5 matchup that always gets in there. Is there a cereal that's probably going to win, but going to have a tough battle on their hands?
I think Lucky Charms and Mini Wheats, those
Okay.
two are pretty tough. Lucky Charms obviously has the marshmallow, so those are definitely more desired than just the Mini Wheats.
We've got a lot of healthy people though that still like their cereal.
Hmm.
So, okay, Max, what you think?
I'd have to go with the 4-5 matchup with Special K versus Honey Bunch of Oats. I mean, personally, I like Honey Bunch of Oats, but Special K, a lot of diverse flavors, so can really appease multiple palates there.
I got you. Lastly, guys, before we let you go, we know you have a variety of other calls just like this because we're talking cereal challenge all around. Um,
Hmm.
let's talk championship picks. Who do you like in the final match? Max, we'll start with you.
I'd have to go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Looking over the left side of the bracket, I think they got an easy way to the championship. Only one going to give them a run for it is Lucky Charms. In terms of the whole milk division, um, I don't know. I think Cheerios might have a chance to make it to championship round, but I don't think they'll be able to top Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Harrison.
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch's chances too, but in the 2% division. But I do think Special K with their varieties, they'll knock off Cheerios.
Wow, we've got an upset. Neither one of you guys went chalk, but both of you like Cinnamon Toast Crunch coming out of the 2% division, but you both see some different winners in the whole milk. We'll see how it shakes out. Max, Harrison, thank you so much for your expert
Mhm.
opinions on our cereals today. You students, you've heard from them, and soon it's going to be your turn to vote, and we'll see how it all plays out. Gentlemen, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
So